Guys, you don't want to play this market wrong. Alex Becker says this is the biggest opportunity that we have to build generational wealth in our lifetime.
Guys, I'm buying a lot of crypto right now because I think the best chance to make the most amount of money quite easily in crypto, it's here right now.
Now, Alex Becker has been incredibly wrong in the past, but he did call the top of the latest crypto bull cycle right here on YouTube with pretty good accuracy. And as of last week, Alex Becker has called the bottom of the market, saying that he is beginning to re-enter this market and actually buy crypto again. So why does he think this is the bottom? What exactly is he buying? How can you be sure that crypto is not just going to drop another 80% as soon as you put your money in? And exactly how high does Becker predict this market is going to go in the next 2 years? If you could please hit that like button below, we'll jump in and find out together. So let's start by dropping the biggest secret, one that is the exact opposite of the title and thumbnail of this video. Becker does not think that this is the bottom of the market. In fact, he thinks higher market cap altcoins like Polygon and Solana are going to drop another 40 to 60%, and micro caps 80 to 100%. That's a lot of dropping. So why the hell is Becker calling the bottom and buying Polygon and Solana when he thinks they're gonna drop another 60%? It's a good question. Becker just said today that he would not be shocked if Bitcoin reached $3,000 again. That's an 85% drop from what we're currently at. He says the most likely cause of this is Tether, the world's biggest stablecoin that, by rumor, isn't really backed by anything. Meaning, if people are trying to take their money out, they don't have the money to actually give them, and the $70 billion market cap valuation could dry up overnight. This would be a whole lot worse than Luna's crash. And Luna's crash helped take another $400 billion out of the total cryptocurrency market. So let's get back to the question. Why the hell is Becker telling everyone to buy cryptocurrency in his latest video when he thinks all these crazy losses are going to happen? And more than that, he's not just saying it, he's actually buying crypto right now.
I'm deploying all the money I've had sitting aside for a long time to buy up as much as I possibly can over the next few months to the next year.
Well, let's use a really handy inverse example that Becker gave in his last video. Alex Becker did not call the top of the last bull cycle. He made his "this is probably the top" post here on YouTube when Sandbox was at $6.69. This is when he aggressively started taking profit. Now, what was the price point that he got into Sandbox at? Well, some of our original videos are documenting this, showing he got in at about 75 cents. This would give him a 9x on his initial investment. So let's say he invested $50,000 at 75 cents. When he took it out at $6.69, he would have $450,000. But remember, this wasn't the top. In fact, Sandbox went up another 21%. And Alex Becker missed out on another $100,000 because he didn't correctly time the top. His $50,000 would have actually been $550,000 if he could magically time that top. But guess what? Sandbox right now is basically back to 75 cents, and his $450,000 that he took out would essentially be back to $50,000. So he's saying you don't need to perfectly time the top to make insane amounts of money. He tweets, "Most Bitcoin bulls are right 80% of the way up, but that final 20% they overshot nuked them. And the same will happen with turbo bears." So he's saying you don't need to 100% time the top in order to make a lot of money. And the same holds true for the bottom. So he says, although this is most likely not the bottom, it is in the perfect range for him to start buying, because he thinks over the next 2 years, it's going to go a whole lot higher. Exactly how high? Well, Becker actually said he doesn't think 150K to 200K Bitcoin is unrealistic once crypto bounces back. Now, this takes us to the core of Becker's latest YouTube video. A message that made a lot of sense as soon as I heard it. All throughout the bull market last year, what was the concern on everyone's mind? Well, there was no concern on everyone's mind because we were stuck in a lot of hype and craziness and everything just kept going up. But what should have been the concern on all of our minds? Am I buying the top? That is the concern in a bull cycle. And if you bought ETH at 4,800, Bitcoin at 64,000, or Ape at $24, you were buying the top. But this is where bear markets like this are much easier, because we now know that Becker thinks that this probably isn't the bottom of the market, but the key is he knows it's not the top. So comparing this time to the entire rise of that insane bull market when everyone was so bullish and trying to get all the money into the market, we're in a much better position. And you may have the question, how does Alex Becker know that this isn't the top? What's gonna make ETH go above $2,000 ever again? Well, I made a video on that and I'll link it in the description for you to watch after this one. But okay, say we buy the thesis and we wanna get into crypto. How is Alex Becker doing it and how should we do it? Easy. Alex Becker revealed this once again on Twitter for us in 4 easy steps. Wake up, DCA, flex, repeat. Now, what is DCA? It stands for dollar cost averaging. And what is dollar cost averaging? Come on, you need a light slap. Have you never seen a Graham Stephan video? But if you don't know how to dollar cost average, I actually don't blame you. Most of us are in the crypto market to hit 100x returns on some meme coin, not to put our money in responsibly. And dollar cost average does really have a super lame name. I mean, it's got the word average in there. We're not here for average results. But funny enough, it's literally the most powerful investing strategy out there. Honestly, its PR team needs to rebrand it. Calling it something like Zeus's metronome, that would get attention. Because 70% of the time, Zeus's metronome beats trying to randomly time the market. And if you're bad at timing markets, like most of us are, Zeus's metronome will beat you 97% of the time. Funny enough, this awesome article called God Couldn't Even Beat Dollar Cost Averaging proved that dollar cost averaging into the S&P 500 over the last 40 years actually beats buying the dip at its lowest point. That is insane. And if you want to know the spoiler why, it's basically because you have to wait for a dip to actually buy it. And this means you miss out on multiple 7 to 8 year bull run. But we're off topic. Dollar cost average your way into the crypto market. If you plan to invest in crypto, use dollar cost averaging, which basically means break down your investment over a period of weeks or months. So you're eliminating the risk of buying right before the market tanks another 80%. And finally, what is this market good for if not dollar cost averaging? Well, this is the best time in the world to build and educate. Alex Becker tweeted, "For the first time in years, we're getting to the point where you can just calmly research projects based on their quality and tech and actually invest outside of high-risk bull FOMO prices." And right now, we're actually breaking down all of Alex Becker's crypto gaming recommendations. We research each project independently and create reports and breakdown videos that you consume super quickly. If that sounds something appealing to you, consider joining our Patreon. I'll link that up in the description below. We'd love to have you. Another awesome feature in there is we track Alex Becker's wallet, so we know exactly when he's buying into new tokens or when he's buying into new NFT projects before everybody else. And if you've made it this far but forgot to hit that subscribe button, we have so much awesome Alex Becker, Web3, crypto content coming out for you. It's in the pipeline right now. Hit that subscribe button below to stay up to date. I appreciate you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Awesome, congrats for staying to the end. You're here to see who won the Luna giveaway. We have Everton Santos from Brazil. E aí, amigo, tudo bem? Congratulations on your win, Padabangs. And come on guys, let's be real, you didn't stay around to watch me pad the rest of this video with broken Portuguese. Let's jump into something real here. Neo Tokyo Citizens. This is Alex Becker's actual NFT project with Elio Trades. It once traded into the hundreds of thousands of dollars, 6-figure floor price. Right now, it's below $6,000. It was down below $6,000 here before, 3.8, but ETH was a lot higher. Remember, Ethereum is at all-time lows over here, almost $1,000 each. So you can jump in for about $6,000. We are going to be grabbing one on behalf of the channel here. We think it's going to go a little bit lower before it returns, so we will be holding out and grabbing one of these.